and then I'm just gonna do some flight preps. Hey guys, and welcome to this vlog. I'm starting a 4-day trip today. Today's Monday. It's currently 9 a.m. My sign-in time is not until 10 a.m. so I still have a little bit of time to just sit in my car here. As you've probably noticed, I'm sitting in my car, just chill, have my second breakfast because it will be a while until I will be able to grab some lunch, and then I'm just gonna do some flight preps, like check the flight load and stuff. I'm only gonna be deadheading today, so I'm deadheading to Frankfurt, which means I'm gonna be sent there as a passenger because I have a layover in Frankfurt tonight, and then tomorrow I'll be working the flight to Toronto from Frankfurt. So this is an A350 trip. Like, I think today we're deadheading on like an A321 or something, but then tomorrow we're gonna be working on the A350. None of our crew based in Frankfurt is trained on the A350. It used to only operate from Munich, which is why they were flying Munich-based crew into Frankfurt to work those flights right now due to the pandemic. So we don't actually know, or I don't actually know how long we still have our A350 operation from Frankfurt. I guess we'll have to wait and see, but for now it's still what's happening. So there's nothing really that exciting that I can tell you because I'm just gonna deadhead. So yeah, anyways, I'll talk to you guys once I get to Frankfurt. We'll see if I'll get to film on a plane. Probably not that much because I'm pretty sure that I have an aisle seat, but we'll see. I made it to Frankfurt, so it was only like a 35-minute flight today, so super easy. I had a seat on the aisle, so I didn't really get to film much at all. I think I managed to take one shot at Frankfurt airport, but that was about it. And I'm just gonna show you my hotel room really quickly, then I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna grab some food. I didn't really bring much. I brought like granola bars and stuff, but I didn't really meal prep because Mario and I, we weren't home for the weekend, so I didn't really have time to like make pizza or pasta salad or whatever. And I'm only gonna be here for like, I think it's like 22 hours or so. And then I'm working the flight to Toronto, so I only need food for like those 22 hours because obviously I can't take anything fresh to like Canada. I wouldn't be allowed to bring that into the country because of like customs and all of that. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna show you my hotel room. You've probably seen that 1,000 times if you have been with my channel for a while because I have had so many Frankfurt layovers lately because of how our operation works right now, but that's okay. It's totally fine here. So I'm gonna explore for a bit. The weather is beautiful today, and then probably I'll call it a night early today. So this is the entryway. There's one bed here. This is a queen size bed. I'm excited for my hot chocolate that they offer for free right here. Coffee and tea making facilities. I'm really glad that my room is not next to a busy road this time around. And then bathroom's just like a standard bathroom. Just like that. And then a shower slash bathtub. Let's go explore. It is 5 p.m. now. I just got back to my hotel and the walk was really nice. The weather is perfect today. It was, I think it was like 27 degrees centigrade outside, which is about 80 degrees Fahrenheit. And yeah, it's just like for this time of year, it's pretty warm, I'd say. I don't know, like, I feel like the temperatures in Frankfurt are usually the same as at home. So we had sort of like a super hot summer in the beginning, and then it was really cold and rainy, and now it's warm again. So right now it would be the perfect weather at home. So I'm glad that I at least got to go on a walk here. I think it's gonna be rainy in Canada. It's not cold at all, but it's gonna be rainy. So I'm glad that I got some sunshine in, some vitamin D. I already had my lunch. I mean, it's 5 p.m. right? So girl gotta eat. And I bought enough food for like today and then tomorrow so that I have lunch before I leave here. I think our van time is at 11:45 a.m. So that's gonna be an early lunch, but hey, I can't go on a plane and serve food without actually having a full stomach. That doesn't work. So apart from that, there's not that much that I can tell you. Tonight is gonna be just like a movie night. So I'm just gonna watch some Netflix and then go to bed early, and then I'll do some more flight preps and stuff tomorrow. Yeah, kind of nice to like have a chill time here without like having to worry about getting enough sleep. So that's great. I don't have to worry about like driving to the airport before my flight tomorrow. By the way, I think the sun just went down below that building, so it's kind of like setting, not really, but like here. It's what the light changed, but that's all I can tell you right now. I guess I'll just talk to you guys tomorrow then. Hey guys, let's go on a trip. As you guys can see, I'm already ready to head down to the lobby and meet the rest of the crew and head on over to our crew building and then the airport. So yeah, we have a crew building here, so we're going to base first. We're gonna have our briefing there. I expect the flight time to be around 8 hours. We'll see, like 8 hours give or take. And the plane's pretty full today. So today is actually the day that Canada finally reopens its borders to most of the world. So that's really exciting, right? And obviously that means a full plane. So I'm really excited to see how today goes, and let's go. Oh, by the way, my seniority is really bad. I'm the one with the lowest seniority, so I'll have to take whatever position is left when we are in our briefing. So that's when we actually are assigned our positions. So the person with the highest seniority gets to choose their position first, and then it goes down the list like this. And I'm all the way on the bottom, so I'm last to choose. Hi guys, and welcome to Toronto, Canada. I made it here. It's currently 6:30 p.m. local time, which means at home it is 12:30 a.m. So at home it's really tomorrow. The flight time today was 7 hours and 40 minutes. I worked the for left position, which means I was working the galley position in economy class, so that's what was left over. Honestly, like if I had been asked about it, I would have probably volunteered for this position, because like working the galley position in economy class means working in economy class. So I have explained this numerous times. So why I prefer economy class is mainly due to the teamwork. Because in business class, you kind of have your own service compartment and you just do everything there. Like you serve meals, you serve beverages, you just do the whole thing. But then again, in economy class, it's more like teamwork. Like you work together with everyone as a team, and I kind of just prefer that. So the flight today, well, don't get me started. My crew was absolutely amazing. Really like one of the best crews ever. I know I say this a lot, but really I feel like our crews are just amazing. So, I mean, every now and then there's someone I don't get along with well, but nothing like that happened on this flight. Like everyone was just so nice and hardworking and all of that. And then the passengers, I have to say most of them were really, really nice. However, there were a few incidents, and I'm just not gonna get into it. We had medical incidents and all that. Also, if your flight attendants tell you to wear your face mask, just do it. There's no room for discussion. If you have a pet in cabin with you, it has to stay in its box. That's just the way it is. Like I said, I can't get into detail, but there were just a few incidents, and the flight itself was really stressful. I told you guys the plane was pretty full, like really full. And yeah, I'm just really tired right now. I woke up at 6:30 a.m. this morning. I'm used to getting up early, so I usually wake up early. Right now, I'm just gonna change into regular clothes, head on over to the supermarket and grab a few things for breakfast. there is no fridge in this room. Like, we have a crew lounge, so I could actually store my food in the fridge in the crew lounge. I don't feel like doing that, so I'm just gonna get some ice for the ice bucket in this room. There's an ice bucket over there. I just checked. I was here like 2 months ago. I'll link that video for you guys in case you're interested and you haven't watched it yet. But that's what I'll do. I'll just buy some yogurt and it'll stay fresh if I put it in the ice bucket. Apart from that, I'm just gonna show you the room really quickly. Like, it's nothing special. I've been at this hotel a couple of times before. I know a lot of you have mentioned that I should go to Eaton Center, that I should go to the CN Tower. I have done all of that in the past, which is why I'm not gonna do that tomorrow. I don't have that much time here. Like, I have 21 hours in a hotel and I'm supposed to pack 2 nights of sleep into those 21 hours. So as you guys can see, I'm pretty busy, but like I said, I have gone up the CN Tower and stuff, so I don't feel like doing that again because it costs money and it's probably gonna be busy and we're still in the middle of a pandemic. So tomorrow will be a day for a walk and the weather's not supposed to be great anyways. So let me just show you my hotel room and then let's head on out. Okay, so let's start with the bathroom. Just a standard bathroom. And the bathtub. There is a closet. My tired self and my uniform, and then there are 2 queen-size beds. There is a TV right here. There is the ice bucket I mentioned before. Oops. And then coffee and tea making facilities. There's a chair right here. And then there's actually a balcony. Oh gosh, there are like 3 doors, well 2 doors and a screen. Oh my gosh, it smells like food out here. It smells like chicken wings. It smells really good. I'm back from the store. Started raining, so I did have my umbrella with me, but it was not of much use because there was a bit of a storm going on and that's why I'm kind of soaked. I just take out my clothes, hang them up to let them dry, take a hot shower, and then call it a night. I'm gonna show you what I bought. This is not sponsored in any way. I just know a lot of you like to see what I buy with my own money when I am on a layover. So I bought some yogurt. And see, there's ice in there. This keeps it cool. Like I said, I could store all of my groceries in the fridge in the crew lounge, but I don't feel like walking up there. And then I got some edamame. They are lightly cooked and seasoned. These ones are really good. I had them last time I was here. And then I bought a bag of grapes. Good morning. I got 8 hours of solid sleep. I didn't wake up once. I just slept through the night. I'm so proud of myself. Like, usually I get like 6 or 7 hours of sleep whenever I'm traveling west. And then before departure, I always make sure that I get at least another like 2.5 or 3 hours of sleep. So technically I have to fit 2 nights of sleep into a 21-hour layover. So I know 21 hours doesn't sound too bad. It's not. It's totally fine. But then again, if you take into consideration that I'm supposed to put 2 nights of sleep into that time, you might realize it's not that long of a layover. I mean, it's a short trip after all. So today I'm probably not gonna take the ferry. If you wanna see what it looks like when you explore Toronto Island and take a ferry over there, I have a video on that. Actually, I have several videos on that, but I'll just link my most recent one from like 2 months ago. But today I'm planning to go to Cherry Beach. I've never been there, but I've heard that it's beautiful and that I'll be able to see the skyline. So that's what I'm trying to do. I also heard that the Distillery district is supposed to be really pretty. So I guess that's what we're gonna see today. And then I think I have like 2.5 hours to explore and then I'll need to go back to sleep because currently it's 8:30 a.m. and I want to be back here at like 11 a.m. Then have my lunch and stuff and then go back to sleep because we are leaving at 3:30 p.m. So like I said, it's not a long layover, you guys. What a great day in Toronto. I had an amazing walk around town, and actually I walked all the way to Cherry Beach. It was quite a walk, to be honest. It was about 10 kilometers, I think, which is a little more than 6 miles. Probably a little more than that though. Maybe like 7 miles, 11 or 12 kilometers. I'll have to check. So I didn't get to see all of the things I wanted to see because a lot of roads were actually under construction and closed, and they closed a lot of like sidewalks and stuff close to Cherry Beach. So there's this skyline viewing point basically, but I couldn't figure out how to get there because the sidewalk was closed. And I wasn't just gonna walk on the street in case there were a lot of cars or something. So I was like, I can see that the next time. I've seen the skyline so many times anyways. So I did manage to get a shot where you could basically see the skyline. There were a few things like in the front of it, but I think you get the picture. I actually just grabbed lunch, so it's 11:30 a.m. right now. I have to go to bed at 12 noon, so not that much time today. So I just got some Subway for lunch, and this is also gonna double as a snack before departure, I guess. I'll just eat half of it now and half of it later. And then basically that's it for my layover. Like, where did all the time go? I really enjoyed my time here, but I really have to hurry and go to bed soon. It's already time to head back to first Frankfurt, then Munich, and then Salzburg. It's gonna be a long night. I guess it's gonna be a red-eye flight, so we're gonna fly the whole night, and then I'll get home probably at around lunchtime tomorrow, something like that. So yeah, like I said, it's gonna be a long night. The flight time to Frankfurt should be around 7 hours and 15 minutes. We'll see what the exact flight time is once we actually get to the airport and once our pilots actually tell us. It always depends on the routing, and it depends on the weather conditions and all of that. So am I excited to get back home? Of course, but on the other hand, it's been so nice here. I wish I could just stay a little longer, but I get it. It's only a short flight and the layover time is sufficient to get enough rest, so that's all that counts, right? Anyways, I hope I'll get to film on the plane a little bit today. Like on the flight to Toronto, I didn't get to film at all. Trust me, there was not a single second where I could have filmed. So let's hope it's gonna be a little different today. If not, I'm sorry, that's just how my work is. Sometimes it's really, really busy, and then at other times it's not as busy. It depends. Anyways, let's head back home. I'm in our economy class galley, and I am about to start my break now. Good morning, it's Friday already. You guys can see I made it home safe and sound. So the flight yesterday, and actually, well, the day before yesterday, because our flight, well, it departed on Wednesday and it landed on Thursday. It was really fun. My coworkers were amazing, like one of the best crews. I felt sad, like, leaving, you know? Like, sometimes you're like, I'm glad to get home, but yesterday it was like, I wish we were working together again, like all of us, because our crews are usually not the same. The crews change every single time. So it was just kind of sad that we all had to go home. And then the passengers were really nice as well, very kind, and it was just a fun flight. And again, I wasn't really able to film much because it was just a busy flight, and also when I had some downtime and was on break, it was dark outside, so I could not use that time to film some fluffy clouds or anything because it was just dark. You wouldn't have been able to see anything. And then once it actually turned bright again, and once the sun decided to rise again, I was doing service and we were busy prepping the plane for landing, so I'm sorry. And then on a flight to Munich, I had an aisle seat, so the plane was pretty full. I think it was actually completely full the way I saw it, pretty much. I'm pretty sure actually. So yeah, that meant I was sitting there next to my coworkers and I couldn't really film anything either. I prefer window seats on short haul flights, but then again, on like a long haul flight, I would never go window seat. I always go for the aisle seat because like move around a little bit, or if I have to use the bathroom or something, I just don't want to wake people up that are sleeping next to me. Yeah. About the flight. So the flight time was 6 hours and 40 minutes. We were all like, wait, what? Like, that was such a short flight. I don't think I've ever been on a flight from Toronto to anywhere that was this short. Whether it was Frankfurt or Munich, it was usually more like 7 hours and 15 minutes, but it was like 6 hours and 40 minutes yesterday. We were like shocked, actually. So that was really cool. So we got in early. So that was nice for us as well as the passengers. And then the flight to Munich was basically like 35 minutes long, so it was a really short flight as well. What else? I was working the galley position on the flight from Toronto, which went well. Like, everyone said I was doing a great job, which I hope I was doing. Like, I've done the galley a lot in the past. Not so much this year. I think I've done it like twice this year, but then before the whole pandemic, I used to do the galley on the A380 all the time, so I basically know all the hacks and how it works. And then yesterday, I didn't film when I got back because I got back home at 1 p.m. So I think we landed in Munich at like 10 something a.m. and then I actually arrived here at 1 p.m. since deboarding the plane and getting to a flight operations center and all of that took a little while. And also we need to like update our apps on our iPads, our crew iPads that is, and all of that just to be ready for like the next flight and to make sure that there weren't any schedule changes and all of that. So I got here at 1 p.m. Then I ate a little snack, took a shower, washed my hair, all of that, and then it was like, I think it was 2 p.m. and then I actually went to sleep. I usually don't go to sleep. I slept for like 1.5 hours because I then needed to pick up a package from the post office. And I was so excited, so I actually bought a high-powered blender. Like, I've had a blender for a long time and it just wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. It was a regular blender, like it was doing its job, but not what I wanted it to do. So for like nut butters and stuff, I do have a food processor, but it's not a very strong one. So I have been wanting to get a high-powered blender for a really long time, and like what really annoyed me was when I was making smoothies, like all the seeds of berries would still be in there, and I hate that consistency. And also for like making homemade ice cream and stuff, it just didn't have enough power, like the blender that I had. But it was not intended for that purpose. It was not a high-powered blender. So I finally decided to splurge and treat myself to a high-powered blender. I'm gonna try it out today. I'm so excited. This is not sponsored. I personally got a Vitamix, but I have heard that there are some other brands that are really good as well. It's way more expensive over here than it is in the US, by the way, in case you were wondering. But I still decided to get one because A, it was on sale. They had this anniversary bundle somehow. And B, I just wanted a good one. I'd rather spend more money now on one that's gonna last me like 10 years or even longer than spend a little less and then having purchased a new one in a couple of years. So I'm really excited about it. But then yesterday I actually went out for dinner with two of my friends from college. So I hadn't seen them in over a year. Like, the last time I saw them was before the pandemic. We had been planning to meet up last year, right before COVID came around. And then finally it happened yesterday. They both were free yesterday, and I was like, you know what? It's okay, because like we're going on vacation on Monday, so I wouldn't have been able to do this next week. And I was like, you know what? Let's just do it. Like, I'll be tired, it's fine. So we met up here in Salzburg. They actually had to drive over an hour to get here, but it was just so fun to finally see them again. Those were actually my flatmates from when I was in college. So I lived with them for several years, and it was just so nice, like, meeting up again. Anyways, I think this is a good time to end this video because I actually need to edit it today and create the thumbnail and all of that, because we're actually going to spend the weekend with family, and then on Monday we're already leaving for our vacation. So yeah, I have a busy day ahead and I really want to try out my new high-powered blender. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. In case you enjoyed this video, which I really hope, please make sure that you click on the subscription button down below, and also make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. I hope you're all having a wonderful week. I hope you're all having a great fall so far. I hope you are all doing something fun. Like, the weather has been awesome here. This is what summer is supposed to be like, even though it's fall now. But yeah, like, we've had great weather, so I really hope it's gonna stay this way for our vacation next week. I hope you're all just having a great week. So I'll see you guys very soon. Bye bye.